In the 1960s, psychologist Walter Mischel conducted the famous marshmallow experiment. And with this experiment, children were offered a choice. They could eat one marshmallow immediately or wait for 15 minutes and then eat two. This simple test of delayed gratification reveals some profound truths. Those who waited for 15 minutes often grew up to demonstrate greater success in academics, in relationships, and in careers. What this means is that our ability to resist that pull of what we want now can literally shape the trajectory of our life. Now, imagine that marshmallow is a metaphor for any momentary desire in your life. A Netflix movie when there's work to be done, spending money on luxuries instead of investing, or giving up on a fitness goal or your all-round health because the couch or the bed looks too inviting. Look, we are way smarter than we give ourselves credit for. Each and every one of us knows where these little decisions are going to eventually lead us. We're not dumb. Somewhere deep down, as a function of us constantly postponing what must be done, we know without a shadow of doubt where we are ending up in life. We know. We abandon long-term goals because they demand time and patience. We then sacrifice them for short-term comfort. Do you know that every swipe of your card is a step, either towards your dream or away from them? Discipline is remembering what you want most when what you want now is whispering in your ears. One fateful evening, there was a farmer who was seated inside his barn. He was worried about the weather. It was windy outside and it looked like there was going to be a heavy downpour. He was worried that the rain, should it pour, would ruin his crops by tomorrow. He kept staring at the sky, fretting over things outside of his control. In his worry, he forgot to lock the door of the barn when he was leaving. That night, thieves stole all his livestock. Worrying about the future robbed him of his ability to focus on the present. The same can be said of the traveler who carried a candle as he walked through a dark forest. When he saw the clouds gathering in the sky, he panicked. He was afraid that the rain would extinguish his candle light before he got to his destination. He then started running, tripping and falling until his candle went out. Not from the storm, but from his frantic action. I'm reminded of this quote from Mark Twain. I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened. You see, life is very fragile. Excessive worry can rob us of the joy and strength needed to live fully today. Every day we should ask ourselves, what can I do today to live a meaningful life? Just today. You know, Jesus in his timeless wisdom said, therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. There's a quote I'm trying to remember. Aha! His worry was about tomorrow. He died tonight. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Allow me open your eyes to what it really means. Lemons on their own don't taste great, and in this analogy, they represent a bitter experience. But in order to make lemonade, you need two other ingredients, sugar and water. How do you make lemonade? You squeeze the lemons to extract the lemon juice. In this case, it means you don't discard that bitter experience. You must squeeze lessons out of it. Ask yourself the hard questions and gain insight from what happened. Then, here comes sugar. Sugar in this case represents gratitude. The sweetness symbolizes finding something, no matter how small, to be grateful for. Then finally, water. This is the vital part of the analogy that people often overlook. In this context, water represents patience. You see, after extracting the lessons and adding gratitude, you must be patient enough to allow time do its thing. So to make lemonade, you need a combination of lemon juice, sugar, and water. Consequently, to extract a beneficial philosophy from an unpleasant experience, you need a combination of lessons, gratitude, and patience. Now that your lemonade is ready, you can drink it. Meaning you use the lessons, the gratitude, and the passage of time to nourish your own life for personal growth. Another option will be to share your lemonade by telling your story, by helping someone through their difficult time, or by mentoring, just as I'm doing right now. If I tell you to make lemonade out of the lemons that life throws at you, the least I can do is teach you how to make lemonade. Cheers.